In this video today, I will be talking about Boruto episodes 65 and 66. I know this is kind of late. These episodes have been out for a few weeks now, but I've started recently watching the Boruto episode after binge watching Naruto, and to me, the Boruto series really wasn't all that interesting up until the Chunin exams, and I've just watched these past two episodes, and they're really good. There's a lot of thought that went into it. You can tell the animators did their research. There's references to the original Naruto series that they paid attention to, and there's some potential foreshadowing and definitely some predictions that I'm going to make in this video that could potentially come true in the future. Aside from that, there's not going to be too much analysis or formality, I guess is the word. This is not going to be like a formal video. This is more or less just my thoughts. I just wanted to talk about what I thought of episodes 65 and 66 and where I think the direction of the series is going to go from here on out. One more thing I did want to talk about too. If you hadn't noticed, the quality of my videos, it's not that great. I don't have a budget right now. I've been recording with an iPhone 7 Plus, 132 gigs, so I have plenty of room to record, but I don't have a great microphone. I'm just using the headphones, and so I can't do any binaural or, get close to your ears and that kind of stuff, make you feel safe, make you feel immersed to an extent. But here I am. So anyway, if you this video will contain spoilers, by the way, but I'm assuming anyone who's watching this has at least seen Boruto or is willing to learn. And I hope by talking about this you can either learn something about Boruto and the Naruto series, or just by listening, I hope I can bring you comfort just by the sound of my voice and what I have to say. So let's get into it. So, episode 65, or I guess I'll start at the Chunin exams. I'll make it quick though. The Chunin exams, if you've seen Boruto the movie, you have the Otsutsuki invasion. I hope I'm saying that right. I probably should have looked up the pronunciation of that. And so the Chunin exams is exactly, well, with a few exceptions, a few fights, it's almost exactly 2T how it is in the anime as well. There's some changes. The changes I believe they made are good, but I'm not going to talk about in this video. I'm just going to talk about the fight between Naruto, Sasuke versus Momoshiki, and then the aftermath of that. So, after Naruto essentially saves everybody from the huge blast, or the huge Biju bomb that Momoshiki was about to throw at the village, Boruto is behind Naruto in this scene, and he sees a silhouette of Naruto smiling at him, and he thinks his dad's about to die. And at this moment in time, this is kind of a wake-up call for Boruto. He's been kind of a brat to his dad the entire series. I mean, he has reasons to. If I'm being completely honest, Naruto has been kind of a lackluster dad, definitely not up to par. I think Naruto means well for everybody, but to his family, I think to Boruto, he's been a bad father. That's just my opinion. He's not there. He wasn't there for his birthday. He's not there for many events in his life. He actually didn't even know that Boruto had learned the Rasengan until he performed it during the fight with Momoshiki. So, it's kind of a wake-up call though, because he thinks Naruto is an overrated shinobi and everyone gives him praise when he really doesn't. In his eyes, he has never seen his dad in combat, so he doesn't understand his dad, how strong he is, or where he's come from, or his past. He does know that Naruto did not have parents growing up, but aside from that, he didn't know that his dad was like a Jinchuriki, and like the pain and suffering that he had to go to get to people to acknowledge him, and like the journey he had to go to become as strong as he did. But Boruto, for the first time, when Momoshiki makes this huge Biju bomb, sees for the first time how strong Naruto really is. He was able to use essentially the Nine Tails chocolate cloak and multiple shadow clones witnessing his dad dying, and it made him, obviously, if you're gonna witness your parent die in front of you, or anybody, a loved one or a close one to you like that, it's gonna wake you up. It's gonna make you realize maybe it isn't completely Naruto that is an entirely like bad parent. It's a two-way street. But anyways, so you have that. This starts to make Boruto think this is character development happening before our eyes. Boruto, after having getting caught cheating during the Chunin exams, it's kind of a wake-up call for him. He wants to understand what the journey his dad went through to become as powerful as he did, because in the series, Boruto cheats in the Chunin exams because he wants to be recognized by his dad, but his dad doesn't, obviously, like we saw, or as you saw, doesn't appreciate cheating. He thinks doping is stupid. He thinks the ninja tool is like stupid. The Chunin exams are a test of your strength that you've built up naturally. And so we get to this fight. All the Kage comes, Sasuke comes, and Boruto's there too. Sasuke brings Boruto along because Sasuke thinks that at the perfect time, he says, or like at the right time, you're gonna know what to do. And essentially he's referring to Boruto's newly learned Rasengan, the disappearing Rasengan. Boruto's able to, through the use of thunder, or like a lightning style, because Boruto's a lightning style user, for whatever reason, after he throws his Rasengan, it disappears. And so Sasuke says, you'll know what to do when the time comes. But before Boruto even comes into action, you have this awesome fight sequence between Naruto, Sasuke versus Momoshiki. And the coolest thing about it is you can't use ninjutsu, and I believe you can't use genjutsu. I could be wrong on that, but you definitely cannot use ninjutsu on Momoshiki because he has the Rinnegan on his hands, and the Rinnegan can absorb ninjutsu and steal the chakra for himself. We saw this with Pain. We saw this with Madara, with Obito. So this isn't a new concept. This has been that's just the power of the Rinnegan. But anyways, the fight is cool. It's because the only thing that is really vulnerable to Momoshiki is Sage Mode or physical like taijutsu attacks. And so this fight starts off, and typically what they do in Naruto fights is like before they get into like doing all like their big and main jutsu, they start off with small taijutsu, throwing punches. But in those contexts, it doesn't really make sense because like they could just like they don't need to do taijutsu. Like you can just hurl like in the case of Naruto, like Naruto could just hurl a Rasen Shuriken at just anybody. He doesn't like need to start off with taijutsu. Like the reason why in Naruto series they start off with taijutsu is to build suspense in the fight. Like when you start off like your weak moves and you progressively get to like your stronger moves, it makes like the fight more dramatic. But in this context versus Momoshiki, when they start off with taijutsu, it actually makes sense because ninjutsu does not affect or at least if he absorbs the ninjutsu, it does not affect Momoshiki. And so you have like this small sequence where Naruto's not in KCM mode and Sasuke's not really trying. Well, I wouldn't say not trying, but he's not like using any of his Rinnegan abilities to set Momoshiki, and they fight him. And then after a while, you have Naruto. He makes this cool comment. He's like, kind of reminds me of the old you, Sasuke. And then Sasuke's like, let's teach him a lesson. And so then you have KCM Naruto gets in his chakra cloak, and they just start going to town on him, just absolutely just pummeling Momoshiki to the ground. I'm assuming you all seen the fights, you know what I'm talking about. And in the background, you have Boruto just watching it, going like, wow, I had no idea my dad was this powerful. But as Sasuke had foreshadowed, the time did come for Boruto to use his Rasen Shuriken, and it came at a time where, so essentially, Momoshiki had no more chakra left to use it all up. He used all of it up trying to kill Sasuke and steal Naruto's chakra, essentially. But the ninja tool guy, I don't know his name, he's a total loser. He takes his ninja tool and just starts spamming attacks at Momoshiki, and it gives him more chakra. So just when they thought they had Momoshiki in a corner, he gets all this chakra back. And so they make a plan, and so Sasuke comes, tells Boruto, come over here, you have it, where this small talk do during the middle of the fight. I don't know why they had that small talk during the middle of the fight. That definitely should have been either before it or after it. It just, I don't know. If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. Like, while Momoshiki gets like this huge power up again, they just have this moment where Naruto and Boruto are talking. It definitely could have waited, I thought, in my opinion. But anyway, you have this cool streams of attacks, and then Boruto does like his typical Boruto stream, and then he catches Momoshiki off guard twice, hits him with 2 Rasenkans, and then pulls out the massive Rasengan that Naruto had created for him, and then smashes him, kills Momoshiki, and then in Boruto's conscience you have Momoshiki say this statement, like, any typical like human who kills a god cannot remain ordinary, or something to that extent. And it's cool. That gives you a massive foreshadow. That's a massive foreshadow right there. I mean, needless to say, if you've been watching the series, the villains have been the villains that have been driving the plot have been the Otsutsuki people, or the Otsutsuki clan. I don't think they're the best villains, especially compared to the villains that were Naruto, but they are the villains that are driving the plot, kind of unorganically, but I can talk about that in another video and compare them to the villains that are in Naruto and how the Naruto villains drive the plot better. But Boruto gets, so he has like that conscience, I guess, conversation with Momoshiki, and they talk about the Jugon, and Momoshiki essentially reveals little information about the Jugon to the viewers, so we know kind of the capabilities of it. Naruto, or from what it's revealed now, Boruto with the Jugon can see people's chakra, like the Byakugan and the Sharingan, and it's also revealed during this episode. Sorry. It's revealed that the Jugon's capabilities are also that of the Rinnegan too, like similar to one ability of the Rinnegan. So Sasuke is able to travel through time-space using the Rinnegan, but for Sasuke to do that, it requires a massive amount of chakra, so Sasuke is not able to do it all that often. Like, he can't spam it. Momoshiki definitely implies that the Jugon can do what the Rinnegan can do, but with way less chakra and more frequent. So this kind of does drive the plot, as we've also seen. Sasuke is he's Boruto Sensei now, and Boruto himself even admits he wants to be a shinobi like Sasuke. So Sasuke is definitely going to start bringing, especially if Boruto can travel through time space easily, he's definitely going to be joining Sasuke on learning more about the Otsutsuki clan, like the remains on Earth and other time dimensions. So that's definitely going to be in the near future here. I don't know if it's going to be adult Boruto or kid Boruto, but once Boruto finally, I'm not sure of the right word, I guess I'll say it unlocks like the full capability of the Jugon, we're definitely going to see Sasuke and Boruto exploring these remains together, and then as viewers, we'll finally be able to see what these remains look like. But and then in episode 66, after the fight, this is where it gets kind of cool. This is where or wait, I forgot to mention one point too. The whole fight too with Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki, there's a lot of tributes to the original anime of Naruto. There's 2 references to the Zabuza fight that Sasuke and Naruto had, like teamwork, and there's also reference to how Naruto and Sasuke fought in the Chunin exams in the original Naruto series. I wanted to mention that, but yeah, the animators in that fight definitely did the research. They paid a lot of attention to how fights were in the original Naruto series and how Naruto and Sasuke worked together and used that in this fight. I thought that was really cool. It made it really fun to watch. And I was hyped, not gonna lie, I was hyped when I saw it. But anyway, episode 66, here's where I'm gonna get into the part of video where I talk about my predictions for the future. This is all conjecture. This is based off what I know from the original Naruto series and Shippuden, and from Boruto thus far. Boruto gets back, he has a conversation with Sarada. Sarada asks him, like, so, now that you're motivated again, does this mean you're going to be going for Hokage? She essentially asks that, but without being as direct. And Boruto looks at her and says, no, being Hokage, that's not me. That's not who I am. I want to be a shinobi like your dad. And that makes Sarada blush. And then on top of that, Boruto continues his statement and says, plus you plan on being Hokage, right? You're gonna need like a right-hand man, so like I'll protect you and protect the leaf from the shadows. And again, Sarada's still blushing. And so here's my this is all conjecture, all prediction, but here's my predictions for the near future here, or at least the near to late future. Sarada definitely has a crush on Boruto. In the original Naruto series, Naruto had a crush on Sakura, and since they kind of switched the roles of Naruto and Sasuke in the Boruto series, Boruto taking on the Sasuke role and Sarada taking on the Naruto role, I think it only makes sense that the love triangle kind of shifts as well. So instead of Boruto expectedly having a crush on Sarada, I think it's gonna be Sarada that has a crush on Boruto, and I don't think they're gonna work out. I think Boruto actually has a crush on that purple hair girl who's super annoying, but Boruto saved that girl. I'm not gonna get into that, but Boruto saved that purple hair girl at the start of the series, and that's who I think Boruto has a crush on. So I talked about Boruto and the Jugon, how Boruto will be able to travel through time-space easily with the Jugon, and for that reason, I don't think Sarada will get the Rinnegan at all, even when she's an adult, because if Boruto's going to take on the role of Sasuke and protect the leaf from the shadows to travel through time-space, Boruto can do that with the Jugon. Plus, this is assuming Sarada will get to the 100 healings power. I think she'll get the Eternal, or maybe not Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, but I think she'll get Mangekyo Sharingan and 100 healings. I think if she had both of those plus the Rinnegan, it would just make her way too OP. Because she already has like Sakura's strength, where she can just like punch a boulder and destroy it to 1,000 pieces. So I don't think Sarada's gonna get the Rinnegan at all, because like I said, Boruto's Jugon can travel through time-space. And so there really won't be a need for her to have it. It would just make her way too OP. And what else do we have here? The last thing I guess I'll talk about. I have other predictions, but in this context of this video, they don't really make sense, since they regard other characters. So I'll finish on this. I didn't mention earlier that after Boruto had killed Momoshiki, he had a yin mark on his hand too. That's going to be huge for the future. If you don't remember, Sasuke and Naruto, with their fight with Kaguya, had yin and yang marks on their hands. It's like essentially sage power modes. So that's big. That's really big. And I guess I'll finish this video off of my thoughts in general on Boruto. I want to do more of these videos, so in the future, however, I definitely want to do more research. I kind of just watched these 2 episodes, got excited, and wanted to make a video. I definitely could have made it more formal, made some more like good analysis, made it more clean. I feel like I'm kind of just rambling on, but hopefully through this I was able to bring you either some relaxation or you learned something. I know I can talk fast, and I know I can kind of like derail conversations halfway through. It's kind of just who I am. I'm working on it, but so Boruto as a whole, really boring up until no, actually I take that back. Not really boring. The first 12 episodes were almost unwatchable. I say that because you're introduced to basically the same characters that are in Shippuden and the original series, but just like kind of ripped off versions, or like scuffed versions of like the original character. Like you have Shikadai, who's Shikamaru, but not Shikamaru. Like he says everything Shikamaru says, but just like it's just a copy paste version of Shikamaru. Jojo, instead of being stupid. She's just obsessed with guys, and she's fat and talks about food. She's essentially a copy-paste version of Choji. Ino Jin is a copy-paste version of Sai. They basically got rid of Ino completely. She was annoying anyway. I didn't really like her, but Ino Jin's basically Sai. They're both smartasses. I could go on, but so instead of just kind of bashing on the characters, I'll talk about the characters that I do like. Boruto does get a lot of hate for being a brat, but after the Chunin exams and how he kind of becomes inspired and goes like, he actually says this at the end of episode 66, after talking to Sarada, he goes, being Hokage isn't what I want to be, that's not my path. That was my dad's story, my story starts now. That gave me chills. I was like tolerating Boruto, like himself as a character up until the Chunin exams. And then like once he said that line, I'm kind of like, okay, you sold me. Like we're essentially gonna see the Boruto series is gonna be what I guess this is a long shot. There's a lot of non-similarities, but Boruto's essentially is gonna be like Naruto, what Naruto would have been like through Sasuke's eyes. Obviously, there's a lot of differences between Boruto and Sasuke as kids, but Boruto is taking on the Sasuke role, and so that's why I like his character. Sarada's a really cool character. She has like the strictness and like she expects things of herself like Sasuke, but she also has like that soft side that Sakura had, and she's not useless like Sakura. That's why I like her. My favorite character by far is Mitsuki. Mitsuki, obviously, he's so cool. He has Sage Mode. He is really strong. He has a great sense of humor, and I mean, how can you not like him? He's like a creation of Orochimaru. He's really cool. He's my favorite character. The dude from the sand, I'm blanking on his name right now. He's really strong, the Iron Sand user, Shinki. I want to say his name is Shinki. We only saw him in the Chunin exams. He seems like a really cool character. I can't wait to see more about him. But, who else? That's really about it. I mean, like, we really haven't seen much out of this series. Like, there hasn't been, like, anything dramatic. Like, there's been, like, the only dramatic, like, arc so far that's been in the show is the Chunin exams. We've had nothing, like, similar to, like, how dramatic, like, the pain arc was in Shippuden. We've had nothing dramatic like how Naruto in the original series went to go find Tsunade with Jiraiya, and then went and trained with Jiraiya. We've had, like, nothing dramatic like that, or, like, I mean, it's kind of expected, though. They're still, as kids, they're still growing ups, but after this, the Chunin arc in Boruto was amazing, so I'm expecting great things to come for this series. It was really boring for the first 12 episodes. It picked up a little bit, but it was just average until the Chunin exams, and when the Chunin exams hit, I binged it in one day. I finished it today, actually, and I wanted to make a video on it really badly. But, yeah, that's it. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you would like to see more of this. Like I said, though, in the future, I would be more formal about it. I don't really have much of a script. I'm kind of just going off of memory. And so, because of that, my thoughts have been rambling, but I wanted to get this out there just to talk about and see how I